This is a work of fiction. Message in a bottle. You are walking down a beach in paradise. There is a palm tree. You stop to have a picnic beneath it. Fish and mangoes and coconuts. There is the sound of waves splashing over sea-smooth rocks, bubbling. You love it. You love all of it. In the rush of the next wave, a glass bottle rolls up on the beach next to you. There is a piece of paper inside. You open it. It says, "Dear stranger, I hope I'm still alive by the time this message swims to you. My name is Buttercup. Please help me. I'm lost somewhere beneath the Southern Cross. I don't know exactly how many times the sun has risen or not risen. I stopped counting after day 277. I can tell you that the yellow moon is new, and that the high tides are mountain high, and that the nights are aglow with that dark glitter of stardust that flashes far away like a million minuscule neon rainbows in a realm of pixie aliens. I can hear their echoes, teasing me, taunting me, making me wish I could fly my seashell into the milk of the Milky Way just so they can't see me no more. There's nowhere to hide out here, not from the space echoes. It's just a desert of endless salt and blue. And there are sodium jungle sea monsters and flocks of red-eyed geckos, too. I can't tell where the sky or sea ends and where I begin. Perhaps I don't begin. Perhaps this is a daydream. I wish this was a daydream. If it is a daydream, it is a thirsty daydream, and I still need you to save me. Will you save me? You must save me. I mean, do you even know what it's like living with a bone-dry mouth while surrounded by a body of water that you can't drink? Torture. Total torture. My body is a cactus, a skinny, wilting one without any fruits or flowers. By now I've lost the shape of a woman, and when you find me, you'll think I'm a mop-headed man or a wildcat. I know. I can see myself reflected in the ocean mirror. I'm so washed out, sunken, loon-eyed, and lonesome that my reflection makes myself fearful of myself. But don't be afraid to find me. Please find me. Please bring water and an umbrella and scissors with you when you come, and some bibimbap in a hot stone bowl with tofu and no egg. Oh, and some hot sauce too. Oh, and perhaps bring a Catholic priest to conduct the exorcism of myself from myself. And some clothes, because I'm naked and I don't want the priest to see the bits of my lady bits that are left androgynous looking and flapping around out here in the wind. It might excite him too much. Do you know how hard it is not to jellyfish into the ocean? The ocean is so bewitching. It makes me want to dive down deep. Like right now, the water is a fat, flat jewel, shimmering with a galaxy of silver suns that exalt my eyes in ecstasy. For this ever-evolving optical art of natural illusion, I love the ocean and the sun. And I also love the way the sun spills salmon pink onto the clouds as it sinks. But I fear the sun too. Without the sun I will die, and with too much sun I will die too. The sun is a hot lava death, that is for certain. Every inch of my cactus is lobster red and open sored and peeling, sunburnt, sun blistered, sun damaged, which makes me sun shy and more thirsty. I'm thirsty enough to drink salt water, but not crazy enough to drink it. My lover Topper Thomas got dog desperate and drank the salt water, and he went boogeyman batshit because of it. Started talking to the ghost of Christopher Columbus about the 13 dimensions of space existing in the tail of a sea snake. Looney Tunes, I tell you. He looked at me one day and said he was going to unearth Blackbeard's treasures. Then he dove out of our lemon-colored life raft head first into the drink. I tried to stop him, I did, but he bit my hand. The sharks went gaga for him, absolutely ape. It was a thrashing of blood and skin and teeth and bones. That happened many moons ago, and when it did, there wasn't enough water left in my cactus to cry over it. But Lord, I do miss turtle dovin' with Topper Thomas. Please find me before the pirates do. I don't know how you'll ever find me. Nobody else has. 16 planes, 2 flying saucers, 3 dragons, and 1 hot air balloon have flown over me. Plus 8 cargo ships have passed me by. I've fired off a flare each time, but nobody sees me. Am I even alive? Please find me and tell me if I'm alive or not. All the flares are gone now. All the food is gone. All the water is gone. And I cross my heart and hope to die that the earth's water has stopped evaporating into the sky and no rain is falling forevermore. I'm a vegetarian out here living on sea turtles and sea fish. I'm drinking seabird blood instead of Adam's ale. I'm bopping sharks on the head with my pony fists so they won't flip my paper-thin raft over and bite it to dust. This is my existence in the abyss. Adrift. Help. Tell everybody. Tell them I sailed out of Tonga in the year of the fire tiger. I was aboard a coconut hailing for Mexico and heading for Papua New Guinea. I got swept away in a rogue black wave with a sea glass green translucent crest that was the size of Asia. When it happened, it sounded like a herd of elephants being attacked by a swarm of bumblebees inside of a big machine. I remember black and blue and flashes of red and wet. I remember climbing into this life raft and gasping and air rushing into my lungs like honey wet dew. I could go on forever, but I'm running out of paper and this is the end of the ink. I'm intoxicated on wilderness and sun-poisoned and breathless. Please find me, please. Pretty, please, 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 with a cherry on top. With love, Buttercup, a gal who is stuck to the sea like a barnacle. Come save me, please. The end.